opened fire and just shot out the window.
The driver, a Peruvian tourist, is terrified. He punches the gas. Rico takes off after the victim, but he can't keep up.
I got a Hunt. They got a Thunderbird. I can't catch it. That Thunderbird is gone.
1 week later, Jones is out shopping. Anything can trigger her venom. As she wanders down the aisle, her suspicious behavior catches the eye of a security guard.
I was in a store, and this man kept following me around the store. So I'm like, why is this man following me around the store? And I'm like, okay, he hide, look, he hide, he look. So he's like playing peekaboo. And he walks up to me and he said, can you come with me? And I said, no.
The guard suspects Jones is shoplifting.
So he says, either you're gonna come with me or I'm gonna call back up. So I said, are you a police? He says, no. And so I said, well, we're fighting tonight.
Jones punches the man in the face, knocking him off balance.
So we're tussling.
Another security guard rushes to his aid and wrestles Jones to the ground. She doesn't give up.
We're fighting. We're all on the floor. Me, him, the Piggly Wiggly men, all of us were on the floor, rolling around the floor until my purse slid across the floor and my gun slid out.
The men managed to subdue her before she could grab her gun. Jones is arrested and booked into the Miami-Dade County Jail. Because of the weapon, she's charged with armed robbery instead of shoplifting. Despite her violent nature, this is her first arrest.
I wasn't stealing. That's what pissed me off because I wasn't stealing. If anything, I could have just went ahead and just pulled my gun and backed out the store, jumped into my stolen car, and you would have never caught me.
Police don't connect Jones to the slew of bump and grab robberies that have been plaguing Miami roadways.
When she was initially arrested, the police had no clue, was not even looking for Patsy Jones.
We assumed that males were involved, but we didn't have any idea whether there was or wasn't a female.
I'm out of money. You in jail. I don't have no money for an attorney. What are we supposed to do?
With their ringleader locked up, the robberies temporarily stop, and Rico and Alvin run out of cash fast.
Every day that I did in there and I talked to Rico on the phone, he was like, I need you here so bad.
Yeah, we can't do anything without you.
After 2 weeks inside, Jones writes a letter to the judge, trying to con her way back to freedom.
She wrote a compassionate letter to the judge explaining her miserable circumstances, that she is a victim of her environment, which led to her shoplifting, which no one would have ever linked to vicious robberies.
Yeah, I wrote him a long letter, and I told him that I was sorry for what I had did, and I told him that if he gave me a chance, that I was going to do better, and they ended up dropping it to petty theft, and I got released.
Friday, September 3rd, 1993. Jones makes bail. It's been 3 months since she began her robbery spree and 2 weeks since she was arrested at the grocery store.
By the time I got out, it was back to business.
4 days later, 1 a.m., Jones and her team head to the Miami International Airport in a rented moving truck. Jones has a new plan. Rather than look for tourists on the roads, find them at the airport. Miami has been plagued by this phenomenon. Jones wants to get in the game.
We would just go and watch them from the airport. We could sit high and look over the gate. So we just watch them rent the car, whatever, and we will follow them from there.
Tourists, where they're not familiar with the area, they're on vacation, they have money.
Right there.
And I think that it was very sophisticated of them to have the mindset and the insight to go after victims like those, because it was just a much better opportunity for them.
The rental truck helps Jones avoid suspicion.
Where the airport is, it's like a whole bunch of warehouses. And so to see a rental truck that time of night, think twice about it.
Tonight, Chicago businessman Thomas Walsh is the chosen victim.
All right, go around.
They cut him off as he approaches the highway.
We end up passing him. So when we stop the truck, there's no way that you can go around.
Jones and Alvin jump out of the truck as Walsh puts his car in reverse.
He starts trying to back his car up.
The shotgun blast stops Walsh in his tracks.
You have no idea who's attacking you. You're not familiar with the area, so it sets in a certain panic. And they preyed upon the fact that these people would panic.
According to Jones, Alvin forces Walsh from the car and throws him to the ground.
My co-defendant put the gun to his head and took his wallet, his watch, class ring.
Jones and Alvin jump into Walsh's rental car. They speed away as Rico leads in the truck. Walsh is left stranded on the dark road.
Half the time, you're left beside the road. Your car's going, your belongings are gone, and you're just left until somebody might come along. But at the time of night, which we used to pull off robberies, they might not find you for hours.
Officer, I need your help.
Walsh manages to walk back to the airport where he contacts police.
They tried to shot at me. They jumped me.
The criminals have chosen their victim well.
If I rob a tourist, the odds of them coming back to prosecute me have probably been diminished. One gun, two guns.
Walsh is unable to describe more than the truck and the shotgun used by his attackers.
Hold the gun to my head. We're going to take a report. We're going to call it in.
Miami authorities still have no solid leads to pursue. The very next night, just after midnight, Jones and her team return to the airport, hungry for more.
We rode around for a while, and we see these two people, and we watched them get in a car and get in it. So I'm like, it's a good mark.
That one right there.
Uwe Rockebrand and his newly pregnant wife Catherine have just arrived in Miami from Germany. The couple is celebrating a belated honeymoon. They are on their way to their hotel in South Beach, a 10-minute drive.
They were reading a pamphlet that had been given to all the tourists, telling them to be careful of pulling over for vehicles on the expressway.
Suddenly, Jones and her crew appear behind the Rockabrands.
Get us close to the bumper.
Rico slams the gas and rams the back of the rental car.
Come on, Rico. They're not stopping.
When Uwe doesn't stop, Jones tells Rico to ram them a second time.
Stop them again.
When the Rockabrands still don't stop, Jones pulls out the shotgun.
Hold up, I'm about to shoot out his tire.
We're trying to shoot out actually the back tire on the driver's side. It goes through the back passenger window and goes through the driver's seat and hits the man in the shoulder.
Rockabrand slumps against the wheel and the car lurches forward. Catherine Rockabrand frantically tries to control the car, but it spins out of control. This time, Jones may have finally gone too far.